Hello student, today we are going to start our class 10 economic chapter 1 of NCERT and the topic is development. So before we start our chapter, let us understand the difference of growth and development. When we talk about growth, we mean the increase in real national income, whereas development is not merely the increase in national income, it is much more beyond the national income. That is, improvement in the quality of life and living standard, and that could be measured in terms of literacy rate, per capita income and healthcare. In simple word, if you say development, it is a kind of directional growth. That means we are growing, but we are providing direction to growth. That means our aim for growth is to provide literacy for all, good health facility, basic facility, medical facility, and even improving the life expectancy of individual. So, the growth can be observed by eye, that is increase in marks or size in a particular time period which we can observe it, that is growth. Whereas development is a transformation of a thing from a simple to a complex thing. So in our today class we will discuss about development and the categories of the people on the basis of their developmental goal, and lastly the income and other goal which we will discuss in our today class. So now let us start. First chapter, that is development. Now development means well-being and quality of life for a community by creating new opportunity in the society. Now development is an overall upliftment, overall development and overall improvement for the entire society. So this is very common for all. If we talk person to person, the development goes different. For example, if you say the thing which means a development for me might not be a development for you. As we can say, there are different people, different communities, different states, different nation. So development goal can be differ from one person or from one identity to other. So in the first part of our chapter, start with categorizing people and how they are different in terms of setting their life goal, or we can say that their developmental goal. So the first one we will see of the landless labor. So what is the developmental goal for the landless labor? For the landless labor, developmental goal may be more days of work and better wage. So if we will talk regarding the local school, for them the developmental goal is to provide better education facility or to provide better education for their children. Now if we will talk regarding the prosperous farmer, the developmental goal. For the prosperous farmer, the developmental goal may be gaining more income by bringing new technology into farm and getting more prosperity. So out here we have seen for the landless labor, developmental goal is to get more days of work and better wages, whereas on the other hand we have seen for the prosperous farmer, the developmental goal is to gain more income and to gain more prosperity. That is a developmental goal. Now in the urban sector, if you will see, for an unemployment youth, for that unemployment youth, developmental goal could be getting better employment opportunity, whereas on the other hand an urban rich boy, for that boy the developmental goal is to earn more wealth and expand his business of production. So in the urban sector only we have seen the two boys, one is unemployed and one is having his own business. So the one who is unemployment, his developmental goal is to get better employment opportunity. Whereas the one who is having his own business, his developmental goal is to earn more wealth and to expand his business. Now, if we will talk regarding the Adivasi or tribal people, what is a developmental goal mean for them? For the tribal people, developmental goal is to get better education and to get social economic status in the society, and even to get equal status, equal rights in the society, and even the right to hold land ownership. That is a developmental goal for the tribal people. Last one, if is a girl from a rich urban family. For that girl, what is a developmental goal? For that girl, she wants to get as much freedom as her brother is getting, and right to decide what she wants to do in life. That is, she wants to be able to pursue studies abroad. So, out here we have seen that there are different developmental assessment, different developmental goal, and even different developmental label we have seen that a person has. So we cannot say that a development for me can be a development for you, as because every person has a kind of developmental goal. If we talk about aspect of development, we have talked that is different people may have different developmental goal. For example, a landless labor may want better wage to lead a better life, whereas on the other hand we will see a rickshaw puller may seek some security of work for a regular income. So the landless labor is having his own different developmental goal, whereas rickshaw puller is having his own developmental goal. Now secondly, development for one may not be a development for other. For example, youth may want good job opportunity, whereas on the other hand, if you will see, girl want equal freedom and right to express themselves. So development for one might not be the same for the other. So out here we will get an important concept comes out, that is destructive or conflicting goal. So what is destructive or conflicting goal? Goal might not be same for everyone, and such goal which can fulfill the aspiration or desire is conflicting. Conflicting goal is nothing if somebody wants something for development and that development hinders the development of other person, such a goal is a conflicting goal. For such as, if I want some development and the thing which I is wanting for development is creating hindrance to the other person development, that is a conflicting goal. Now for example, if we will talk, a girl expect as much freedom and opportunity as a brother and also want the share in the household work. Rather, out there brother may not like this. This can be a development goal for the girl, but for the boy this must not be like, and even he does not want the same systematic freedom to be given to girl. So this out here we can say this is an individual personal analysis or individual view, but this is a, we can say, a conflicting goal out here. Now in the second example we can talk from a national point of view, that is two different categories we can do it out there. First one, the industry. Second one, we will take the people living in tribal area. Now to get more electricity, the industry may want more dam to generate or more dam to construct to get electricity. But for this, what the industry has to do, if the industry want more dam to be constructed for generating electricity, for this it might hinder or it may submerge the land and disturb the lives of the people who is residing beside that. So that is, for construction of dam and to provide electricity, it can be industry can be a development. That means electricity to industry, that means construction of dam and to provide electricity to industry, it can be a development for one sector, whereas it can lead to the displacement of village on the bank of the river on which dam is being built. So out here it showed that development for one may not be a development for other. So this showed that this is a destructive goal, or we can say a conflicting goals shows out here. Now other, if you will talk regarding a reservation of seat in the college or to some sector in the job, it can prove beneficial for some person, or we can say it can be a development for particular person, but other may not support it, or they want the reservation to be stopped. So out here we have seen the reservation of a seat in the college or in the job, it prove a development for particular person, and it might not be a development for the other person who is protesting against the reservation of seat out here. So out here it showed that this create a conflicting goal. So next one, we'll move on to incomes and other goal. Now incomes and other goal, out here common goal or non-material goal will also be discussed. So besides seeking more income one way or the other, people also seek some non-materialistic object or goal. It is true that we cannot sustain our life without money, but rather than this, our non-materialistic goal too, which we require in our life to have better life. Now, these non-material goals are equal treatment, freedom, security, and respect of others. All these things is very natural, and all individual in this planet want to. They are not been that we can say, if you if you are talking of deserving or non-deserving, everyone want this, that they should be respected, treated equally, and should provide freedom. And this is a very we can say this is a very common goal and non-materialistic goal, whereas materialistic goal is to earn income, which is essential for life. Similarly, non-materialistic goal is also important part of it. Now, if we will talk regarding money or material, secondly, money or material thing that can buy with it is one factor or which our life depends, but the quality of our life also depend on non-materialistic thing too. For example, if we'll talk about example out here, if we get a job in a far off places, before accepting it, we would consider many factors apart from income. That is, if a person get job that is far off from the person native place, he will consider some factor. So what are those factors that person will consider? First of all, he will see before accepting the job that does that job provide facility for its family or not. Secondly, the working atmosphere out there. Thirdly, will that job will provide an opportunity to learn something new or not, that the person will see, which he is going to accept a job which he has got which is far off from his native place. Now in the second case, a job which provide less pay but offer regular employment. that enhance our sense of security. So now out here, the regular employment opportunity is one of the important factor a person looks for a job. Even this job is not giving more pay, but it's giving sense of security which the person want, and they do much such choice in their life. That means the particular, if you will see, the person must probably select this type of job as because this job is providing security in their life, or we can say, so the people choose this common goal than the materialistic one. So out here what we come to, that is the people look at a mix of goal rather than one. For example, we have chosen a job, and there we have seen that does only salary matter or not. So does only salary matter or not, we have judged it. No, other things is also there that matter, such as job security, working hours, working atmosphere, numbers of holidays also that they will have a look. Thus we can say people look at a mixture of goal. So at last we can say that development, as we say, is a mixed goal, as that means improving the income level, secondly getting more freedom, thirdly having better treatment or social equality, fourthly security, next respect for each other, last the safe environment which we will look. So these are some of the basic mixed goal that we had talked about. So till this much. In the next class we will discuss the topic national development. Thank you.